Minister of State for External Affairs, Janab Tariq Anwar Saab, Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Processing Industries, Padma Shri Akhtar Wasi Saab, Professor Ibrahim Ozimer, Vice Chancellor Hassan Al Quranco University, Professor Faris Kaya, members of the Turkish delegation, Excellencies, friends. On the occasion of the International Conference on Islam and Modernity, the perspective of Badiuzzama Sayyid Nursi, jointly organized by Dr. Zakir Hussain, Institute of Islamic Studies, Jamia Millia Islamia, and Istanbul Foundation of Science and Culture, Turkey, I welcome each one of you to Jamia Millia Islamia. During the conference, I am sure the deliberation shall take place upon Badiuzzama Sayyid Nursi's perspective on Islam and modernity. Sayyid Nursi, one of the best-known Indian Muslim thinkers of the contemporary times, provides us with a critical view of modernity from an Islamic perspective conceived as Insaniyat-e-Kubra, the greatest humanity. He appreciates modernity in terms of its progressive contribution to worldly betterment. However, Sayyid Nursi rejects its underlying assumption and human objectives as compared to contemporary modernity is thoroughly materialistic and hence worldly. It treats human self as a consuming machine. The satisfaction of human desires of self-indulgent in nature, on the other hand, is made possible only for a small portion of human population. All progress brought upon the Western modernity also brought about conflicts and growing dissatisfaction in long term, and contiguous redesigning of imperialistic aspirations. Aggressive nationalism, the exploitation of human selflessness and worldliness makes the Western style modernity unacceptable. Badiuzzama preaches a conception of modernity that has a capability of affording both material and spiritual betterment to at least the modern majority of the people. He attests importance to religious, occupational, and patriotic bonds that would enhance the spirit of cooperation and nurture global peace rather than divine nationalism. Individually, men must be equipped with bondage of Allah. View others, creatures and diverse scenes of divine names, and hence develop more horizontal conception of life vis-a-vis them. Modern science and technology must be accompanied by the inescapable need of recognizing the spiritual dimensions of human existence. According to Nursi, the light of consciousness is a spiritual knowledge, and the light of reason is modern science. Broadly speaking, these aspects must be kept together and interrelated via the reading of man and the universe as the manifestation of the divine attributes of Allah. In grasping the consequence of modernity in socio-political terms in Muslim societies, Sayyid Nursi provides us with a unique approach called positive action. This approach lends priority to the spiritual needs of the bewildered majority who are in the search of light to escape from the worldliness, consumerism, and materialism of the Western modernity. The club of all politics, understood as involvement in divisive daily politics and use of the violent means, must be avoided. People of different schools must express themselves through their own course of actions rather than reactively dwelling upon deficiency of others. Badiuzzama is quite optimistic as regards to the attainment of an Islamic modernity with a global phase that would be concrete embodiment of the Insaniyat-e-Kubra. This conference is a small but meaningful step towards this goal. I am sure that at the end of the conference, some of the most meaningful resolutions having long-term positive bearings on the Islamic perspectives of modernity will be forwarded. I wish for the success of the conference. Thank you very much.
Now, I am inviting a very distinguished guest from Turkey, a very distinguished academician, a very eminent professor General of the Ministry of External Affairs in on